Tracy McGrady is one of the best scoring guards the NBA has ever seen. The 7-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champ, and a member of the Basketball Hall of Fame, was drafted 9th overall by the Toronto Raptors. Standing at 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan, McGrady had the size and reach to shoot over most defenders, and his height allowed him to see the court well and get off his shot in various situations. McGrady was also an elite athlete with exceptional leaping ability, quickness, and agility, so combining his size and athleticism with 3-level scoring ability, he was a complete offensive package. So the question is, why did 8 NBA teams pass on McGrady? Well, in 1997, drafting players straight out of high school was still a relatively new and risky proposition. Teams were cautious about investing high draft picks in players who had not proven themselves at the collegiate level, and McGrady, coming directly from Mount Zion Christian Academy, was seen as a high-risk, high-reward prospect. Today I want to go back and take a look at the 8 NBA players that teams selected over Tracy McGrady. To begin the 1997 NBA draft, Tim Duncan was selected as the first overall pick by the San Antonio Spurs. Duncan played college basketball at Wake Forest University, where he earned numerous accolades, including the Naismith College Player of the Year in 1997. His dominant presence on both ends of the floor made him a top prospect for the NBA and was the clear-cut #1 pick. Duncan's NBA career is highlighted by 5 NBA championships in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and his last one coming in 2014. And he was instrumental in each of those title runs, providing leadership, defense, and scoring when it mattered the most. And he also earned himself Finals MVP awards in 3 of those championships. And for individual awards, Duncan is one of the most accoladed NBA stars in its history, as he won 2 MVP awards. He was also selected to 15 All-Star games, showcasing his consistent excellence throughout Duncan's career. And he was also a menace on the defensive side of the ball, as he was named to an all-defensive NBA team 15 times. His shot blocking, rebounding, and overall defensive IQ was critical to the Spurs' long-term success. Duncan then made the decision to retire after the 2016 season, and in 2020 he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy as one of the all-time greats, and his partnership with legendary coach Greg Popovich is considered one of the greatest player-coach relationships in sports history. And although Tracy McGrady was great, it is safe to say that the Spurs were right in making this selection. Keith Van Horn was selected with the 2nd overall pick to the Philadelphia 76ers, but was traded to the New Jersey Nets shortly after. Van Horn attended the University of Utah, where he became one of the most decorated players in its school's history. He was a 3-time Western Athletic Conference Player of the Year, earning consensus first-team All-American honors in 1997, and Van Horn finished his career as Utah's all-time leading scorer and rebounder. Van Horn quickly established himself as a key player for the Nets, as he averaged 20 points and 6 rebounds per game in his rookie season, earning NBA All-Rookie First-Team honors. And during his time with the Nets, Van Horn was known for his scoring ability, 3-point shooting, and versatility at the forward position. And he also helped lead the Nets to the playoffs in multiple seasons, including a trip to the NBA Finals in 2002. But shortly after the finals run, Van Horn was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, where he played 1 season with them, contributing significantly with his scoring and rebounding ability. Van Horn averaged 16 points and 7 rebounds per game for the Sixers, helping them reach the playoffs. But then yet again in 2003, Van Horn was traded to the New York Knicks, where he continued to be a reliable scorer and rebounder. But his time with the Knicks was shortly lived, as once again he was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in 2004, where he played 1.5 seasons with the Bucks, providing veteran leadership and scoring off the bench. And then Van Horn finished his NBA career with the Dallas Mavericks, as he played a key role off the bench, helping the Mavericks reach the NBA Finals in 2006. Although the Mavericks lost to the Miami Heat, Van Horn's experience and contributions were valuable to the team's deep playoff run. Van Horn decided to take an early retirement from professional basketball in 2006 to spend more time with his family. Over his 9-year NBA career, he averaged 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, and it may have been a short NBA career for Van Horn, but it definitely was an impactful one. Chauncey Billups was drafted by the Boston Celtics with the 3rd overall pick. Billups attended the University of Colorado, where he played 2 seasons before declaring for the NBA draft, and he made a significant impact in college, earning consensus 2nd-team All-American honors in 1997. Billups began his NBA career with the Boston Celtics, but was traded midway through his rookie season to the Toronto Raptors, and his time in Toronto was brief, but it allowed him to gain more experience. Following his time in Toronto, he was traded to the Denver Nuggets, where he played for 1.5 seasons, and although his performance improved, he was traded to the Orlando Magic in the year 2000, where he played only a few games before signing with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He found a much more stable role with the Timberwolves, serving as a backup and then a starting guard, and his time in Minnesota allowed him to develop his game further and really showcase his leadership abilities. Billups then signed with the Detroit Pistons in 2002, a move which would define his NBA career. Under coach Larry Brown, Billups thrived, becoming the leader of a strong defensive-minded team, In 2004, Billups led the Detroit Pistons to the NBA championship, defeating the heavily favored Los Angeles Lakers. His clutch performances and leadership earned him the Finals MVP award, solidifying his reputation as Mr. Big Shot. Billups continued to be a key player for the Pistons, leading them to multiple Eastern Conference Finals appearances and another NBA Finals in 2005. Later in his career, he played for multiple teams such as the Nuggets, Knicks, Clippers, and ultimately finished his career with the Detroit Pistons. Although Billups became a well-established guard in the NBA, it makes it difficult to put him ahead of Tracy McGrady in a redraft scenario. Antonio Daniels was selected with the 4th overall pick by the Vancouver Grizzlies. Daniels attended Bowling Green State University, where he played 4 years of college basketball, and in his senior year he averaged 24 points per game and was named the Mid-American Conference Player of the Year. His impressive performance in college caught the attention of NBA scouts, leading to him being drafted. Daniels started his NBA career with the Vancouver Grizzlies. In his rookie season, he played in 74 games and averaged 8 points and 5 assists per game. But shortly after his rookie season, Daniels was traded to the San Antonio Spurs in 1998, where he found more stability and success. Daniels played a crucial role in the Spurs playoff run, helping the team win the NBA championship in 1999. And his best season with the Spurs came in the year 2002, where he averaged 10 points and 4 assists per game. Daniels also enjoyed a productive stint with the Seattle Supersonics, and as in 2004-2005, he averaged 12 points and 4 assists per game, playing a key role in helping the Supersonics reach the Western Conference semifinals. However, that run with the Seattle Supersonics would be one of his last impactful seasons, as then he bounced around the different teams such as the Wizards, Hornets, and he ultimately finished his career with the Dallas Mavericks. And with the Vancouver Grizzlies using the 4th pick on Daniels, it is safe to say that in a redraft scenario, they would look at other options. Tony Batty was selected with the 5th overall pick by the Denver Nuggets. Batty played college basketball at Texas Tech University, where he showcased his defensive prowess, rebounding skills that caught the attention from NBA scouts in a big man-driven league. As a rookie, he made an immediate impact with his defensive ability and rebounding, averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds per game. However, his time with the Denver Nuggets was shortly lived, because in 1998, Batty was traded to the Boston Celtics, where he spent the next 6 seasons. With the Celtics, he became known for his reliable interior defense, shot blocking, and ability to guard multiple positions. And his best season in Boston came in 2001 and 2002, where he averaged 8 points, 6 rebounds, and over 1 block per game, while helping the team reach the Eastern Conference Finals. Batty then was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, spending a brief time there before being dealt to the Orlando Magic in 2004. And during his tenure with the Magic, Batty played a crucial role as a veteran presence and a mentor to young players. And ultimately, Batty concluded his NBA career with the Philadelphia 76ers, playing his final 2 seasons from the 2010 to 2012 season. And over his 15-year career, Batty was known for his professionalism, work ethic, and defensive capabilities. Batty had a long NBA career, but being selected 5th overall, your expectations might have been a little higher for this guy. And the Boston Celtics, with their 2nd selection in this draft, selected Ron Mercer with the 6th overall pick. Mercer played 2 seasons at the University of Kentucky under legendary coach Rick Pitino and was a key contributor to the Wildcats' 1996 NCAA championship. In his rookie season, he quickly established himself as a capable scorer, averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, and his performance earned him a spot on the NBA All-Rookie First Team. In 1999, he signed with the Chicago Bulls as a free agent, and during his time with the Bulls, Mercer continued to be a primary scoring option, averaging 20 points per game in the 1999-2000 season, and 17 points per game in the following season. However, in 2002, Mercer was traded to the Indiana Pacers, and although his scoring numbers dipped, he provided valuable minutes off the bench and contributed to the Pacers' playoff run. Mercer's later NBA career included stints with the San Antonio Spurs and the Jersey Nets, and his scoring output diminished as he translated into a more limited role, and he ended up retiring from professional basketball in 2005. Mercer may have had a short NBA career, but during his time, he was a prolific scorer on all 3 levels. Tim Thomas was selected 7th overall by the New Jersey Nets, but immediately traded to the Philadelphia 76ers on draft night. Tim Thomas attended Villanova University for 1 season, where he averaged 17 points and 6 rebounds, earning Big East Rookie of the Year honors and solidifying his status as a top NBA prospect. In his rookie season, Thomas averaged 11 points, 4 rebounds per game, showcasing his scoring ability and versatility. And in March of 1999, Thomas was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, where he played a significant role over the next few seasons. His best years came with the Bucks, particularly during the 2001 season, where he averaged 12 points, 4 rebounds per game, helping the team reach the Eastern Conference Finals. But shortly after a stint with the Bucks, Thomas was traded to the New York Knicks in 2004, and during his time with the Knicks, he continued to be a reliable scorer, averaging 15 points per game. However, in 2006, Thomas signed with the Phoenix Suns and became a key contributor during their playoff run. Known for his clutch shooting, Thomas played a pivotal role in helping the Suns reach the Western Conference Finals. Thomas's later NBA career included stints with the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. Although his role diminished, he continued to provide valuable minutes in veteran leadership, and he retired from professional basketball in 2010. Adonal Foyle was selected with the 8th overall pick by the Golden State Warriors. He played college basketball at Colgate University, where he established himself as a dominant force on defense, and during his college career, Foyle became the NCAA all-time leader in block shots at the time. He accumulated almost 500 blocks in just 3 seasons. Foyle spent the bulk of his NBA career with the Warriors from 1997 to the 2007 season. Known primarily for his defensive skills, Foyle was a consistent shot blocking presence and a great rebounder. His best statistical season came in 2000, where he averaged 6 points, 7 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks per game, and Foyle's shot blocking ability and defensive intensity made him a cornerstone of the Warriors' defense and a fan favorite. After a decade with the Warriors, Foyle signed with the Orlando Magic in 2007, and during his 2 seasons with the Magic, he provided veteran leadership and solid defensive play. And in 2009, Foyle had a brief stint with the Memphis Grizzlies before returning to the Magic later that season. Foyle eventually retired from professional basketball in 2009, leaving a legacy behind as one of the league's most respected defensive players and shot blockers. And with the 9th overall pick, the Toronto Raptors selected Tracy McGrady, and the rest is history. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the NBA players drafted before Tracy McGrady. And McGrady was one of the greatest scorers of the early 2000s, sharing similarities to the late great Kobe Bryant. And if you would like to learn about how Kobe Bryant's journey to winning his only MVP award, I'd recommend checking out this video right here.